Welcome to Sunday Night Football. We're live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
This is the opening round match
between St Kilda and Collingwood. It's time to get our first guide on who has improved, who has stagnated and who has gone backwards. The footy is back and it's an exciting time of year.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Pies. You can't tip in opening round with any confidence, so I've simply gone with the team I think I can trust a little more at this stage.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle.
Collingwood took on St Kilda at the MCG in round 5, 1990. Tony Lockett put the Saints in front early in the final quarter, and the next 5 goals were all turnabout, with Alan Richardson putting the Pies in front by a point with 2.5 minutes to play. James Manson then goaled to make the lead 7, and the Pies seemed safe. Lockett marked strongly and put through his 7th goal of the day and the 500th of his career. But any thoughts of a last-gasp victory were dashed by the siren moments later. Collingwood home, 12-20-92 to 13-13-91 in front of nearly 68,000 fans.
You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Cameron wins the first hit out. Good tackle. Wilson with a steal. De Koning absorbs the pressure. Owens towards full forward. Ryan marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Searching kick. Punched away. Garcia. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
The Saints on the board early. Cameron wins it out of the centre. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. This is promising. Owens at centre half forward. What's he got on offer? Time for the Crummers to go to work. Dacos gets the kick away. Houston got to the right position and hung on. They'll take the patient approach.
He's drawn a crowd. Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Cameron showing his skills. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. De Koning palms it down. They've got good chemistry, those two. Somehow release the ball. Flanders. Which way will it bounce? Ryan.
Time to turn on the Jets. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Cameron gets his hand to it. Side bottom. Sinclair spoils. They've got them on the overlap. Cameron wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Crisp with a chance to run. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Frampton couldn't complete the mark. Ryan attracted a crowd. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. De Koning wins the tap. He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
The Saints having a good patch. The big men fly. Has to be clean. They've given it back. Forward they go again. Who's front and centre? Perryman. Quaynor. No easy exit. Frampton. Well-weighted kick. Houston. All on his own. His field kicking is normally first rate. De Goey. This is good footy. Well played. The defence has fallen down. The Pies looking dangerous.
He'd kick this more often than not.
If anyone can, it's him. But he hasn't got that online.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Looking for a quick transition.
Quality delivery by foot.
Tidy ball.
They're moving the footy well here. Good kick. Owens has got loose.
That's commitment to the cause.
Stocker. Great tackling technique there. De Koning with a deft tap. Flanders. He's hit up the lead. Takes the short option. Seizes the moment. Kicks to space. Ryan attracted a crowd. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. De Koning palms it down. Flanders reads the tap well.
He's just run that out.
Ryan.
Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
This isn't the best standard game so far, but the contest is thoroughly enjoyable.
De Koning showing his skills. Flanders. Wanganeen Malira throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Pies look in a bit of trouble already. The coach can always make changes, but I'm not sure the effort is all there yet.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. De Goey blasts away. Good disciplined defence. Sinclair, he put himself in the line of fire. Long runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
11 points the difference. De Koning gets his hand to it. Flanders. Wanganeen Malira crosses the paint. Houston tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Long normally delivers. McStay dangerous to leave on his own. Steele. Membry. You have to be tough to play this game. Ball spills free in the tackle. Marshall. That's skillful. Frampton got a fist in. Maynard. A quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire will have it. Cameron with a deft tap. Side bottom. Steele. Good penetration on the kick. Elliott read it well and claims the mark. Picking their way through. Wilkie wins it back. Great mark. Tries a safe ball. Hill on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Flanders working hard and being rewarded. Clever kick. The Saints are out of trouble. Flanders, he's made a bright start. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Houston pushes into space and receives the footy. Garcia thought his way through it. Can they get it forward this time? Doesn't often waste it. Manages to find a teammate. The Saints showing some good signs early. Sinclair in the clear. Houston with the big fist. Elliott. McStay gets there first. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. De Koning with the tap. Hall. Flanders fighting hard. McRae. Perryman is calm in a crisis. Houston. Pendlebury with a chance to relieve the pressure. What can they muster from the back half? That's a well-placed kick. McCreary has found some space. He's got an option in the centre square. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Pies are lucky to be so close, if we're honest. They were generally outplayed in that first term, and this margin really should be greater. Unless they can flick a switch, it soon will be.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
De Koning with a deft tap. Dishes it off. Allen runs onto it. He's generally a good kick. Windhager honours the lead. Neat little worm burner. Garcia makes position. The Saints looking ominous. Sharman drops into the hole and marks. That's great footy.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
He is really setting the standard out there. Not only winning plenty of the ball, but now impacting the scoreboard as well.
The Saints have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing.
The big men fly. Long, just trying to get it forward under pressure. Sinclair,
We've seen that before.
Taru. Hall has a vice-like grip. Good thinking and good execution too. Sinclair. Marshall, working hard and presenting well. He's got support.
Caminiti. The fans will be happy to see this.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Cameron with a deft tap. Side bottom. Dacos. Can he find a teammate? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Schiltz met solidly. We will do it all again. Rucks go at it. Allen. Cameron. He'll be sore in the morning. No Pryor. And we'll have a ball up. Cameron showing his skills. Dacos. Crisp with time. Second effort needed. Membry.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. Good looking kick. Wilkie, ever reliable. Stocker only knows one way. You can see their confidence growing. Moore clears the area. Philippou, he's been accosted. Sharman with an opportunity. Owens, Flanders, comes free in the tackle. This for two in a row. He's got it. And they've pinched a break.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints with two on the bounce. Cameron with the tap. Allen, Dacos.
He's suddenly a popular man. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with great intent.
Cameron wins the hit out. Allen. Crisp. The Pies should score here. Elliott's got to the right position and hung on. They've got them on the overlap.
Caminiti doing what he does best.
McStay.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
The umpire says he had no prior. The two big men do battle. This is a hotly contested footy. Boot, ball, goal!
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
De Koning looking for territory. Hall almost threw it out.
He had prior opportunity.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Houston, that's good work rate. Careful ball movement. Dacos can keep it moving. Goes long. They must tidy up their kicking. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Owens, well-weighted kick. De Koning marks on centre wing. The Saints look well drilled. Crisp. The Pies, not at their best so far. Bouncing ball. Wilkie showing some pace. He ran into a brick wall. He's set upon. That's holding the footy.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Can he be the fire starter? Dacos has found some space. Gives it everything. Schiltz is the man on the spot and he's marked.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. De Koning wins the tap. Hall, that's almost worth a kick. Hill,
Is anyone home?
Frampton spoils. Maynard, he might have thought about hand passing.
The sprint is on.
Moore, didn't need to be asked twice. Garcia, Wanganeen Malira, he's kicked a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints with a steadying goal. The big men fly. De Goey, good tackle. Dacos doing the grunt work. Marshall getting involved. Inside 50 with the kick. Punched away. Ryan, desperate defence. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Cameron has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Ryan, snap around the body. It's there!
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Cameron showing his skills. Dacos is there. De Goey, long, good hands. You can't question his commitment. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
If they could pull another back before half-time, it would make it very interesting. The big men fly. McRae. Garcia marks. Will he go the bomb? Hill. Frampton showing why he's such a good defender. Tidy ball. McStay takes the logical option. Well done.
Punched that like he meant it.
Windhager. Dacos intercepts. Clever kick. They've opened them up here. Got to go quickly. Time running out. Defence 101 there. Silvani. Schiltz putting his body on the line. That's poor play. Wanganeen Malira on a lead. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Membry read that one right off the boot. Schiltz.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Saints might feel a little uneasy that they haven't achieved a bigger lead. They're doing so much right and it feels like they deserve to be further in front. But a couple of bad mistakes and some missed opportunities mean they've made their own assignment that bit more difficult. And as we all know, that often comes back to bite.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Cameron wins the tap. De Goey. Crisp hunting the footy. Gets the kick away. Wilkie with a terrific mark deep in defence. That's a useful ball. Hall working hard and being rewarded. The Saints are out of trouble. Ignoring the corridor for now. Throws it on the boot. Intercepted and they can launch from half-back. He's having a dirty day. He's hit up the lead. Frampton, away he goes. Normally delivers. No one can mark. Cameron. Higgins runs onto it. He's besieged. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Marshall with a deft tap. Hall. Owens. He's caught. Marshall farms it out. Perryman intercepts the hand pass. Houston manages to find a teammate. He doesn't waste many. Caminiti with a superb relieving mark at centre-half back. Wilson works hard to present. They're moving the footy well here. Wilkie, this is good ball movement. Lays it off. Hill can run and carry. McRae going for territory. Dacos tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
That's commitment to the cause. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Who can get the clearance? McRae on the same page as his ruck. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Saints have got away. Cameron with a deft tap. DeGoey, Steele, McRae under pressure. Terrific tackle. The umpire will have it.
2 rucks, please.
Cameron with a deft tap. Steele, he's gone. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Silvani, time and again, he gets to the right place. Stocker, feeling the heat. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. The two big men do battle. Philippou. Perryman takes an excellent grab. Long pushes into space and receives the footy. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Steele steadies, delivers, and back they come.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Saints by 17. The two big men do battle. Steele, Wanganeen Malira mops that one up. Philippou, Wood, they're going hammer and tong. Pokes it into the pocket. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Pies will need to respond. It's being put to them. The two big men do battle. DeGoey, side bottom. Crisp in the right spot. McRae gets to it first. Caminiti with a chance to run. Marshall has found some space. Sharman had his name written all over it. Wood can get it and go. Garcia, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Steen showing his skills. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Marshall wins it. Side bottom with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. It's there!
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
The Saints having a good third term. Steen palms it down. Steele. Crisp. The Pies need to make inroads soon. Who's front and centre? Elliott.
Pushing and paid.
Picking their way through. Silvani making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Caminiti, Wilkie. You can see their confidence growing. McCreary got a fist in. Windhager only knows one way. Delivers a long ball. Frampton, we've seen that before. Sharman, they can smell victory. He's got it done.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Saints
Have had a great patch. Marshall showing his skills. Side bottom. Takes the hand pass. Crisp. Through the centre square he goes. They need a spark. Stocker gathers on the half volley. A chance to clear now. Steen heads them off at the pass. Looking to get it down there quickly. Good disciplined defence. Membry. Boot, ball, goal!
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Pies need to follow that goal up. Steen wins the tap.
Wanganeen Malira.
Honours the lead.
What's he got on offer?
Searching kick. Time for the Crummers to go to work.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there. And he doesn't.
The Saints have set themselves up for what should be a stress-free final term. They've been far too good.
The Saints
Are really taking it to them today. Steen palms it down. Dacos gets his kick despite the heat. Crisp. That's good work rate. Probing ball. Wilkie wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? Hall makes position.
I've liked his game today.
Wood.
He's only had the one inside 50.
DeGoey with the intercept mark.
Well-weighted kick.
Elliott
Couldn't reel it in.
Sinclair is calm in a crisis.
The Saints
Are playing some great footy. Stripped of it. Crisp, desperate to win it back. Good ball handling under pressure. Hacking it forward. Stocker.
is proving hard to pass.
Sinclair. Can he hit a target? Philippou. He's had little impact so far.
The Saints turn for home, having surprised many, possibly even themselves. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Saints are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Dacos. McRae in the centre square. Doesn't often waste it. Garcia runs onto it. Gets a kick away. Quaynor clears the area. They've put themselves under pressure. Towards full forward. Maynard
Makes good contact.
Sharman. Garcia. It's a tough game.
They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Steen. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Moore. Side bottom. What a hand pass. DeGoey. Owens.
Gives away a free for a high tackle.
That's good vision. Maynard can keep it moving. Chips to halfback. Perryman presents in space. Owens with a big fist. Steen. Was that a throw? Normally delivers. Maynard. Graceful, majestic, spectacular. Wood. He just dropped it. Foot race on the wing. Perryman. He's generally a good kick. Side bottom.
He's been accosted.
Some indirect ball movement here.
Wanganeen Malira.
Dangerous to leave on his own.
The Saints
Look well drilled. Windhager.
He's drawn a crowd. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Marshall smashes it out of there. McRae. Wilson. What can he do with it? Wood. Frampton
Is racking up spoils.
manages to get off a handball. Sloppy disposal, and will have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Pies haven't had many avenues to goal. It might be worth sending a midfielder or even a defender forward to try to create a favourable matchup.
The Saints
Are giving them nothing. Marshall with a deft tap.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
Garcia running in support.
The Saints have had a lot more ball, and it's translating on the scoreboard.
Marshall wins the tap. Pendlebury, dangerous place to lose it.
Wanganeen Malira.
It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Pies are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Wanganeen Malira.
They get full value for a deep entry.
The Saints have got it in the bag now.
The Saints
Are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Marshall showing his skills.
Wanganeen Malira.
Leading from the front. Wood just had to get it out. Owens gathers. The Pies are chasing tail. Sharman made the footy his. He's got it.
The Saints are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Saints
Have kicked the past three and they're looking formidable.
Steen. They won't blame him.
Allen swoops. Crisp. Steele. Side bottom. Ball spills free in the tackle. Lipinski didn't need to be asked twice. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Garcia
The Saints.
can smell blood. Ryan needs to be quick.
It's on the way. And there's another nail in the coffin.
The Pies have really fallen away. Resistance has been minimal, and they'll have some home truths to share with each other.
The buzzards are circling. Steen showing his skills. Allen. Pendlebury. Side bottom. Absorbs the pressure. Not a lot of positives today. Silvani.
They must be sick of the sight of that. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball? It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Sinclair to bring it in. Good work rate. Tidy ball. They're moving the footy well here. Sizes up what's ahead. The kick was misdirected. The Pies have been out of sorts.
Hill, his hand passing is a weapon.
Silvani throws it on the boot. Perryman intercepts on centre wing. DeGoey, they desperately need a goal.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Lipinski kicking for his first. Membry, he's run into trouble. Who was he aiming for?
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Pies have had their moments, but they haven't been able to maintain the rage, which you need to do against a side of this quality.
Flanders, he's everywhere at the moment. Houston went bang. Carroll doesn't want to turn it over there. They're a pleasure to watch. Takes the logical option. Wilson, is that holding the ball? Dacos, the Pies should score here. It's loose inside the 50. Membry cannot be deterred. He's got it.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Steen showing his skills. DeGoey, Allen. That's a useful ball. Good thinking and good execution too. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Chance gone begging.
Scrounges a kick.
It's a desperate tackle.
The fans will be happy to see this.
Almost full time. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Allen closed him down. Dealt with the pressure. Membry, he's caught. Ball up. Final siren not far away. The two big men do battle. Flanders onto it in a flash. Hill, Marshall,
What a game he's played.
got to get it out of there. They're playing with purpose and poise. Dacos, clever kick. Crisp has worked hard to present. Goes long.
Sinclair takes an excellent grab.
Marshall with a chance to run. In no hurry here. Crisp read that well. Great play. Lipinski on a lead. In he goes.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
That is some way to start the season. It's an emphatic victory, and they are well placed for a very good year. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Saints relied on their spread from the contest and their ability to outrun their opponents today. They dominated uncontested ball, and you can't afford to let them do that if you're going to knock them off. They'll be well pleased with this performance.
Thanks for your contribution.